me ask you this. If you were starting out a business and you decided you were going to open up a cafe, let's say, and you wanted to invest between $100,000 and $150,000 into setting up this business, would you write a business plan? Of course you would. It's just, that's what you do. You write down a business plan before going into business. If you went to a bank and wanted to get a loan for that business, what's one of the first things that they'd ask you? Can I see your business plan? Yet, strangely, when it comes to trading the markets, people think it's somehow different from any other business. I'd like to put forward the idea that no, it's not. It's exactly like any other business, and just like when you're starting a new business, you need a business plan, when starting in the trading business, you need a trading plan. Quite simply, a trading plan is just a set of rules that you follow that will dictate how you respond in the market when you're trading. Ultimately, it's going to be able to remove a lot of the emotion previously involved in trading because you predefine what your responses are going to be at any one point in the market. In fact, the way I like to look at a trading plan is I want to try and remove almost any human intervention, any human error that could occur. I want to take that out of the picture and just make it like I have a set of rules that I follow when trading the market. If we look at another successful business, to go back to the business analogy and comparing trading to traditional business, what's one of the most successful businesses out there with a fantastic business plan? McDonald's. The McDonald's franchise steps through exactly from the point at which you buy a piece of land all the way up to the point at which we open the doors for the first customer to go through. They have exactly, step by step, exactly what's going to happen. And that's what enables them to approach opening a new store in that systematic way. That's exactly what we're looking to do in the market. Every time that we approach a new trade, we want to make sure that we're approaching it in that same systematic way. But the key is we do need a trading plan, and it needs to be written down. You can have these rules in your head and you can think, oh yes, I'm going to go long when this particular moving average crosses, or I'm going to go short when I get my exit signal here. But unless it's written down, it's really not worth anything. Just like the McDonald's franchise is written down, your trading plan needs to be written down. So I suppose that gives rise to the question, well, what is it that we're going to write down in this trading plan? A trading plan does have some set components, and really that's what this website's all about, taking you through what those components are. But if I was to boil it down, really, there's only 3 questions we're really looking at answering. We want to know, when do we get into a trade? We want to know how much do we put into that trade, and we need to know when do we get out of a trade. And effectively what we're doing in a trading plan is documenting those steps and making sure that when we come to crunch time, we've got that set of rules that we follow. Another thing I wanted to point out with trading plans, and I suppose a lot of it has to do with something I mentioned in the previous chapter, talking about how intuitive traders, some intuitive traders may internalize their trading system, and even though they look like they're intuitive, they're still approaching it in a systematic way. I think a lot of the benefit that comes from designing a trading system may not necessarily be just holding that bit of paper at the end with your trading system documented. It's going through the process of actually writing it down, going through the process of documenting your trading plan and then back testing your trading plan. You'll get an intimate understanding of the way that it works. You build up confidence to know that your system works and that you can follow through, and that's why you can't just buy someone else's system off the shelf and trade that. You really do need to design your own trading system. So I want you to make a commitment now to designing and then, most importantly, writing down your trading plan. Go ahead, read this chapter below, and I'll see you in the next chapter.